Now you see him You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you see him You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts.
And then we're going to talk about what this really is. So I'm going to let it play. There's some language in it, so be aware of that. And here we go, basically.
You found a report on your mother. Yes, I did. On your mother. Yes, I did, because I'm not going to take it no more. I don't have to take this anymore. So what's more important to you? Your credit or your mother? I should not have to choose between the two. Well, you gonna choose today. Who has to do this? Who has to even go through this class? I'm sick of this stuff. You said the last time you wasn't gonna do it again, and then here we are. And you know not to make it. Now you messing stuff up. You messing stuff up for my future. I can't even get a house. Are you kidding me? I'm new. You already did this before. This is how I found out the first time when I was trying to get them student loans. I couldn't even go to college. You keep messing up my life. I don't want to be here with you. Why are you doing this? I don't want to be here. Why are you doing this to me? Why can't you just let me have my life? Why you use my name? Telling me you found a... Why you use my name? Why? Why do we have to do this? Your father was... He left me by myself to take care of you and your brother and your sister. I had to do it all by myself. I had to do everything on my own. So yes, I used to pray. What's your excuse? What you need? You talking about this? You talking about this? Your brother needs that. I don't have it. You use my name. You talking about this? Your sister needs that. Your brother needs that. I don't have it. You the one. I do work. I work every day. 2 jobs. 2 jobs to clean up. You don't want to help your family. You don't want to help your family. All of that. All I do is help your family. All I do is help them. I have been doing this by myself for years. I am tired. I've been doing it right with you. You want to talk about that not being here? I've been here. I can't do this no more. But you got it on me. Yes, I did. On me. Yes, I did. Because I'm sick of you ain't never going to change. You keep promising me. You keep promising me. All I've done for this family. I have made sure you have went to college. I have made sure that you had the best everything up. It don't matter how I did. We knew about the...
Now,
Black women are waiting too long to get serious about building family.
Evolving what I'm doing with my businesses, with my brand, with my day-to-day.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No.
Do you want to be married?
I've been married and I would like to be married again.
Okay. We're not your friend.
Okay.
I mean, that's just not our job.
Okay.
When you have children, are you going to be their friend? Are you going to be their mother?
I'm going to be both.
No. See, that's that new age bullshit. Be their mother. Their friends are their friends. Why do you want to be?
The white woman will find a black man in progress. The black woman tends to want him already at his destination. The white woman will see him through to millionaire status. The black woman tends to want the already finalized millionaire.
And this is the problem in the black community. Our women do not see it coming up. All women see is the outcome. They see the money. They don't know what it took to get there. That's why you guys are walking around saying you don't care what men think, because you are there at the finish line waiting for the winners to win.
But okay. So I hear what you're saying, but I have not seen that. I have seen.
goodness.
No, hold on.
And if you're at the finish line, what do you get when you win a race at the finish line? What is it called?
When you win a race at the finish line?
Yes. What do what do you get?
Oh, an award, a trophy.
A trophy. If you want to stand at the finish line, you better be a trophy wife.
And I think that's one of my goals in life is to be
A goal, ma'am. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You want the trophy wife outcomes.
No, I want to be like I want to be fit. I want to.
No. You want the trophy wife outcomes. I know that's what you want, but your ass is sitting in the stands. You ain't doing nothing. You don't even know what these men.
I want to be down there in the dirt with them, but they don't. I don't know. Men don't like when you help them. They don't like when you try to bring them up or.
See, what I want you to understand is she's having a completely different conversation. She's talking to her damn self. You're talking about college age guys, and I just told you.
I mean, that's what I'm around.
If you're waiting for him to finish achieving his goals before he asks for your hand in marriage, 9 times out of 10, the woman of another race is going to take him before he even gets to you. I believe Black women have to reconsider this notion that he has to have something to offer me at the beginning of the marriage. And I think she needs to look more at his potential to become what she would like him to be.
Right.
I think
and
that
Dr.
is
Umar.
one of the business. Go ahead. And
No, you hitting on it, man. You hitting on it. I already know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
Because I have seen it. I've seen brothers. I've seen it.
I've seen it too. I know exactly.
The white woman took them, and the sisters never even looked at them.
But okay. So I hear what you're saying, but I have not seen that. I have seen. No, hold on. I have seen Black women stick around for the potential that this man will become the man that he's saying he's going to be. And they do that for years and years and years. Nothing comes of it. They part ways, and then he
Are
finally.
you speaking person? Is she waiting on him to become what she needs personally, or is she waiting for him to become what she would like him to be professionally? There's a difference. And what I mean by that, okay, because let me tell you what I see. A lot of sisters will spend their best years playing around with men who they're sexually attracted to, but have absolutely no promise for them as a husband or as a father. The woman knows this, but she's attracted to him sexually. He's popular. He's swagalicious. She knows he's not husband material. She knows he's not father material. But I love the attention I'm getting from this handsome, attractive, popular man.
Mm-hmm.
When she gets too old to be of any use to men of that type, the swag daddies, she now goes out looking for a husband. At this point, you're 35 to 45, still gorgeous, because Black don't crack. But brothers 35 to 45, especially in their 40s and 50s, when they come across a drop-dead gorgeous sister who hasn't been married, and in some cases haven't even had children, a lot of brothers tend to back off. They say something, because who you are and what you bring to the table, somebody should have been snatched you up. And most men tend to assume, and very often accurately so, that you wasted your 20s and 30s playing the field instead of getting serious about building your family. Sisters tend to do exactly what brothers do in their 20s and 30s, and that is play around and enjoy themselves. The problem with that is men can make babies forever, women cannot. And so I think in the socializing of our daughters, Black women have to pull back just a little on this independent woman phenomenon that our girls are being indoctrinated with, because I think we're overdoing it to the point of radical Black feminism, and I think is working against Black women's ability to find a suitable mate in their 20s and in their 30s. Let me give you this. I'm going to give you personal. I was not one of the swag daddies in high school. I was a bookworm. I was the Black activist. I was the nerd. I was attractive, and girls appreciated that. But they were not all over me the way they were around some of these other brothers. But guess who I hear from now? Those same women who they knew I was going to be something. They knew it. Okay? I was voted most likely to succeed in my class. They knew it. And I'm not just speaking of the girls in high school, even in my neighborhood. You understand? Because it was only but so many girls in high school. They saw it, but they chose the swag daddies. In me was a husband. In other brothers, there was a husband, but at the time, you wanted the swag daddy. And that's okay if you only want the swag daddy for a couple years. But no, you want to play with the swag daddies your whole 20s, and then you want to go into your 30s, and you want to play with the guy with the Benz and the Beamer and the this and the that. Nah, Black women have to know when to call it quits, get serious about building that family, because what I'm seeing a lot of sisters do, and this is unfair. This is unfair to Black men. I hear a lot of women in their 40s and 50s talking about they can't find no good men, right? That's partially true. But you know what the other part is?
Hold on now, let him finish.
It's partially true, but here's the other part. What were you doing in your 20s and 30s that stopped you from finding one then? Why do we have so many 40 and 50-year-old beautiful women with so much going for them, never been married? It's one thing to have tried it and it didn't work. I'm saying you've never been married. You know why? Because you was out there playing that field, having your fun, and then you woke up one day and said, damn, I'll be 43 tomorrow. And I ain't never been proposed to, and I ain't never even thought about it. Now, all of a sudden, you're in a rush to get married, and because brothers are not jumping at the opportunity because they know there must be a story here, all of us, we're not serious. Don't get me wrong. There's some truth to the narrative. But the other part of the narrative, Black women are waiting too long to get serious about building family.
I know that we're just going to disagree on it because
but give me that one piece, Queen. Give me this one piece. What is your opinion on my point that a lot of Black women, for reasons of career and reasons of wanting to date,
yes, I agree. I do agree with the point on the hyper independence and not focusing on finding a husband and having a family. I agree on that point. I feel like when it comes to millennials, I don't feel like millennial men are raised to be husbands or good partners.
I agree. I agree.
And
but who's raising them though?
Their moms, I guess.
So that means what? There needs to be a conversation amongst Black women about the messages they're giving to their sons. Because guess what, Queen? As someone who works with Black boys on a regular, guess what they tell me?
What?
Dr. Umar, my father isn't the one who told me not to trust these itches.
Yeah.
My father ain't the one who told me women ain't ish. My mother is the one who told me not to trust them. My mother is the one who told me they ain't ish. Black women are training their sons not to value and respect Black girls. I hear about it every day.
But in the same breath, Black men who are fathers, who are not being emotionally available, who are not being consistent, are teaching their daughters that men are not going to show up for you.
I agree. I agree.
I
agree.
That's the issue.
I'm not saying, I want to be clear. I'm not saying the mother is more
responsible.
Yeah. No, it's equal.
Yes.
Because I'm going to tell you this right now. More than the single Black mother, I'm blaming the professional Black man. I want to be very clear about this. More than the single mother. There's nothing a single mother can do wrong in that house, raising the sons or the daughters, where I'm going to fault her more than a professional Black man for abandoning the Black community. If you notice, most Black men of means, I don't care if you got a barbershop, I don't care if you got a restaurant, a car detail spot, lawyer, doctor, engineer, educator, principal, they do not live in the Black community. They have moved out. They have abandoned Black boys. Even if his father is not in the home, that should not be an automatic introduction to the school to prison pipeline. Even if the father is not in the home, that should not automatically follow that he has to end up a gangbanger. The problem is we don't have enough men who stay in the Black community to serve as role models to the young brothers who are still there. I don't blame the rappers. I don't blame the basketball players. I don't blame the football players. I blame professional Black men who have abandoned the Black community for a life in the suburb. Even if he has a Black wife. Even if he has a Black wife, you're still in the suburb, far out of reach of the Black boys who need you. And I don't think enough responsibility has been laid at the feet of Black men for abandoning our women, our daughters, and our sons in the Black community for a much more comfortable life in a white neighborhood.
I mean, that's an internal battle I think I will eventually have to face as well, because I definitely understand what you're saying. If you want to build your community, then why leave it? But at the same breath, it's like you want your kids to have the best, but unfortunately, sometimes the area where your people are may not be the best area for you or your family.
I understand that. And as a mother, I'm not going to fault you as a mother because you're not the natural defender of the community. The Black man is. It is our job to build it. It is our job to fix it. It is our job to defend it. So when a single mother says, I'm moving away, I can't fault her, because you should not be put in a position where you got to pick up the AK and defend your home. You understand me?
Yeah.
You are a nurturer, not a defender. The Black man's job is to stay in there and make that community what it is. And the fact that we are so quick to cut and run, it bothers me to my soul, because we are abandoning the very definition of what a Black man is supposed to be. But here's what I would also say. With child trafficking and Black women's trafficking being what it is, I would caution single Black women about moving to the suburbs. You want to know why? Because if you're walking through the streets at night in a white suburb and a group of white men pull up to snatch your ass into that minivan, nobody white is coming to help you. But if a white minivan pull up in the hood and a group of Black men hop out to snatch you, them corner boys selling that weed, they gonna run over there and get their sister out. So although I understand there's pros and cons.
Well, guess what? You don't see all the dieting, all the training, all the sacrifice, everything that went in. Y'all asses at the finish line.
I know that we're just going to disagree on it, because
but give me that one piece, Queen. Give me this one piece. What is your opinion on my point that a lot of Black women, for reasons of career and reasons of wanting to date,
yes, I agree. I do agree with the point on the hyper independence.
But there are some races that are going to school specifically looking for a husband, and like we mentioned earlier, there are a lot of unmarried Black women out there. Dr. Umar, what would you say is a way that Black women could potentially combat that? Because I'm serious, you do have athletes or Black men in general that'll be in African American studies, and then there'll be another race right beside them in the class wanting to learn about African American studies as well. And then from there, another Black man is with another race.
The socialization is different. Because so few Black women will get married over their lifetime, Only about 1 in 4 Black women will get married over the lifetime. Because mothers are aware of this, my daughter is not likely to get married. And if she does, there's a strong chance she will be married after her 30s. So Black women are socialized to be so independent that the pursuit of marriage becomes a secondary thought to Black women, as it may be a primary thought to the women of other cultures. And so white girls, many of them will get married in college, or right after they graduate from undergrad. They're married coming out. They're socialized that way. Black women, because of the absence of Black men, it's not her fault. She's simply adapting to the reality in which she lives. So looking for a mate is no longer a priority because there's a strong chance I may never find one. And so she pursues her education at the expense of motherhood. And once she gets the education, she now feels that the men who are available to her are not her equal socially, financially, economically. That paralyzes her chances of getting married even further. So what am I saying? Number one of the reasons that white women are so good at getting top tier Black men, in addition to the self-hate, because that's the primary reason. You don't even date outside your race if you love who you are. But putting that to the side, white women will find a Black man with potential who's dead broke. He may have nothing at all, but she sees this man is an inventor. She sees this man is a scientist. She sees this man is totally committed to achieving. And I know if I ride him out, he will take me to the financial promised land. The white woman will find a Black man in progress. The Black woman tends to want him already at his destination. The white woman will see him through to millionaire status. The Black woman tends to want the already finalized millionaire. And so this works against the Black woman getting the type of man that she wants, because you want him to meet you in his finished form.
Now you see you let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you see you let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts.